Welcome in, everyone. We have some major breaking news, and that is the United States government is attempting now by any and all means necessary to take down a dictator in a different region of the world, and that is Nicolas Maduro of Venezuela. We have some shocking updates of what the United States government is preparing to do to take this guy out, and it might lead to some people getting very, very, very wealthy, or it might lead to some black ops guys flying in the middle of the night and dishing out a little bit of American justice. This is crazy. This literally just happened. I am coming to you guys literally minutes after this went up. So stick with me here. We've never seen anything like this before. Trump has essentially put a hit out, like a mob style hit out on a foreign leader. We're going to get into all of that and much more. This is pretty epic, to be quite honest with you. But before we do, please make sure to like and subscribe. As always, totally free. Costs you guys absolutely nothing and is a huge, huge, huge boost to the channel. Please comment with your thoughts below. I'm trying to get to as many comments as I possibly can. And then as well, hit that bell above, all notifications turned on. And then right here on the bottom of the screen, you can see my Instagram, David_Hookstead, as well as my X account, D Hookstead. Now let's get into it. So the United States government announced on Thursday night, I'm filming this Thursday night, that there is now a $50 million reward for someone to capture or lead to the arrest of Venezuelan dictator, also drug cartel leader, Nicolas Maduro. For those of you who don't know Nicolas Maduro, I'm going to go ahead and throw him up on the screen for you right here. That is him. That is the scumbag, Nicolas Maduro. He's been a problem for the United States for a very long time. He has overseen different cartel criminal organizations. He's pushing them north. He's pushing them into the United States so that they can unleash hell on American society. President Donald Trump vowed when he returned to office that that would not be tolerated, that these cartel leaders, whether heads of state or not, would be dealt with harshly. We are now one step short of Delta Force flying in the middle of the night and just hammering this dude. What is that step that has now been taken? Let's go ahead, and I'm going to put this up on the screen for you now. This was literally just posted. I'm going to throw this up. This is a message from Attorney General Pam Bondi. Now, I've been critical about Pam Bondi on a lot of things. I don't regret my criticism. She is, in my opinion, a lot of talk, a lot of attention, and not a whole lot of action when it really comes to getting stuff done. However, I do want to play this video now because this is crazy. The boys might be hopping down to Venezuela to go ahead and grab this guy. $50 million. Let's go ahead and watch what she had to say.
Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into.
See, that's what I was just saying to you all. This guy works with drug cartels. He uses drug cartels to push what he wants into the United States to help destabilize this country and kill our great people. And we cannot let that happen. We have to stop it. We have to confront it. We have to battle it wherever we find them. And right now, this is a huge escalation by the United States of America to go ahead and get Maduro. Let's keep listening.
To our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and his associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself.
7 tons of illicit narcotics. Unbelievable amount of damage can be caused by that. An unbelievable amount of damage. Can't let it happen. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to tolerate this. We will take these people out, and this is the closest we've ever been right now to President Donald Trump having a cartel leader, even though he's the head of state, assassinated, and I'll explain why real shortly.
Which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico. Cocaine is often laced with fentanyl, resulting in the loss and destruction of countless American lives. The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco traffickers in the world. world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million. Under President Trump's leadership, Maduro will not escape justice and he will be held accountable for his despicable crimes. If you have any information to bring this criminal to justice, call 1-202-307-4228 or go online.
Now, I have some good news. This is good news for Pam Bondi, Donald Trump, the Justice Department, the U.S. government. I actually solved this case for them already. I expect my $50 million. I take wire transfer. I take check. I don't want $50 million in cash at the Hookstead compound. I'm not really sure how I would store that. So, Pam, you can wire transfer me. You can write me a check. We can meet up at the bank because I'm going to get my $50 million. Want to know why? I told her where Maduro is right here. This is his house. This is where he lives. This is where Delta Force can find him. The address is right here. The GPS coordinates are right here. So there you go, Pam. I just told you where Maduro is. Please write me a check for $50 million. Now, some people might be saying, can the U.S. do this? Well, we don't even have to worry about that because we've done it before. Do we all remember Manuel Noriega, the leader of Panama? We invaded Panama. He was a sitting head of state. Didn't matter. We got him. And then let's see right here. Where is the conviction? Yeah, right here. He was put on trial in the U.S. for drug trafficking, racketeering, and money laundering and sentenced to 40 years in prison. So we know the U.S. has precedent. We know the U.S. can get this done. We know the U.S. has the capabilities and the means, if we get them alive, to get them here because they did it with Noriega. However, in my opinion, this is not so much about him being arrested as it is for Maduro to be killed. What this is they're putting a $50 million bounty on his head in hopes people internally decide to either capture him or kill him. If he's captured, obviously they'll turn him over to the United States. If he's killed, then he's done, right? The United States wants this guy gone. He works with drug cartels. He funds drug cartels. He enriches himself off the drug trade that kills American citizens. You simply can't tolerate it. You can't have it. You can't allow it. So this is great news. We've been begging for something to be done about the cartels. This isn't yet helicopters flying in the middle of the night with suppressed weapons and taking care of business, but this is as close as we've ever been. This is one step short of that. And if this fails, don't be shocked if that happens. And I'll tell you this, I know for a fact in the first Trump administration, they had plans to assassinate Maduro. And there was training underway, there was planning underway, and Trump was being urged to take him out. I know this for a fact. I can't tell you where I heard that, but the information came from about as close to the president as you could possibly get, a very, very credible person. Now it appears that they might be ready to set those plans in motion. And let me make crystal clear. If 40 Delta operators flown by the 160th SOAR with air power show up in Venezuela, there isn't a damn thing Maduro can do to stop them. And if he's not handed over, I believe that's how this story is likely going to end. This is a huge, huge development. To put it in comparison, the reward for bin Laden was $25 million. I believe the reward for Baghdadi was also $25 million. So they've doubled up the leader of ISIS and the leader of Al-Qaeda to get this guy. $50 million. He's going to be looking over his shoulder the whole time, which is 100% the point of doing this. And if this fails, I think you will see the United States take him out. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Trump essentially putting a hit out on this guy, a bounty on his head. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing. Hit that bell. All notifications turned on. And then right here at the bottom of the screen, Instagram, David_Hookstead, XD Hookstead. You can follow me there. I'm excited to see how this plays out. I'll catch you all next time.